was just announced, so I thought I would make a quick reaction video. No bans for Modern. I mean, as expected. Honestly, we all wanted maybe something just to spice things up, you know, just to give it a little bit of something. But in reality, the Modern is pretty good right now. You can play a variety of strategies. Ragavan is very strong. Lure is very strong. Mishra's Vow is very strong. Orthosaga is very strong. But I mean, there's a lot of very strong cards, right? You know, when they are together, they kind of compensate each other. I'm not sure if it will hold up for the long term. I'm pretty sure that eventually you will want to ban Lurus just to see if other strategies, other ways of playing make the games better, that makes games more interesting, especially if we, you know, eventually they will print another 1 or 2 CMC permanent. Like, I'm just thinking, like, the next expressive iteration kind of card, the next card that gives you, like, a free card at a very low cost mana, that maybe is also permanent that you can record with Lures, that will probably be the one that will be like, okay, that's a breaking point. Because if you look at expressive iteration, it's a 2 for 1 for 2 mana. Sorry, it's a 2.5 for 1 because you get to scry another card for 2 mana. And you know, it's just as good as it gets, right? So if you imagine you have another card like that added to the Lurus piles already, you know, it means that almost every single card they play around the curve, it just generates value for them, right? So that will be the one that gets it banned. Or, you know, just after like 6 more months of this, people will start getting tired of revealing lures every time. Maybe the metagame will converge more, and then it will be the time will bans. But for now, it looks like Modern is pretty fun. You can play all sorts of strategies. And I was playing another strategy the other day, another deck, and I really felt like how strong both Lurus is and how strong Ragavan is. Normally with skills, you're kind of insulated against them because when they tap out for Lurus, you kill them. Well, Ragavan doesn't really do anything against you, but man, Ragavan and Lurus are pretty strong. So they banned a few cards in Standard. I don't really know. What is this? 6 mana. Divide by 0. This is pretty cool. This card I'm interested in building on in Modern, actually. It's a 4/3 vigilance for 3 mana. It's like pretty hot. And it's a snow land. But it doesn't have snow, interestingly enough. I kind of like this card. I think this card could be something we could see maybe in some kind of mono white deck or mono blue deck with snow. It's 4/3. It has all creature types. So it gets buffed by... Is it white? Just not. It's just colorless, I guess. If it was white, it would be cool. But yeah, it's just nice to have this. It has all creature types, so yes, it can be buffed by any lord. Ragavan banning Legacy. I'm not a Legacy expert, but I heard a lot of complaints about this. Makes sense. Who cares about story, honestly? They made the Fairy what it should be in the first place, and they have banned Memory Lapse. This card is just crazy. And they just made a comment saying that Modern was good. So, well, that's about it with the Modern, with the, you know, with this stuff. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I was actually making a case for unbanning Tree of Tales and Boldest. And both, well, the 3 artifact lands are not white or blue, but apparently that didn't really reach Wizards. So I'm just going to wait for when I get to 1,000 followers on Twitch, then that also 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That will probably be the turning point where they'll start listening to me for ban decisions. Until then, though, we need to play with the cards that we have, and you know, hope you enjoy the video that comes now. Bye. Hello everyone. So before we start this video, I just wanted to go over the primer. You know, like the list I'm playing is pretty commonplace, so don't, you know, I don't think it's makes much sense to talk much about it. But in case you haven't seen, I made a green white Sentinel Harness skills primer, which is here. It's free for everyone. You know, basically you just need to ask me for the link or click on the link down below and you can get it. And yeah, I just give a little bit of an update, and I just talked a little bit about, you know, what in general is harness skills, and I break down the cards, especially the new cards from Modern Horizons. I feel those are the cards people are maybe less familiar with, and what role do they play in scales. I think that's kind of important because it's not the same as per Sentinel in like a blue-white affinity mid-range build than in skills, right? Break down like a lot of the cards. Some of the cards are like more misunderstood in the deck. Give my opinion about Steel vs. Steel, Lurus, the mana base. Talk a little bit about the mana base, what is the point of what the different cards are. in there, you know. And I'd really like to, you know, emphasize that this was my thoughts at the time. They may change, but I think the thought process is the important thing, right? Like not playing artifact lands, not playing tap lands, etc. Then I talk a little bit about the cards that are like bad, like for us, or good against scales. For the Vigor, Solitude, Prismatic Ending, try to give a little bit of rundown how to play around them. And then the sideboard guide, you know, a lot of people charge money for this, but, you know, I just give it to you, my faithful viewer. For free, you get a sideboard guide of all the most common matchups that I could think of. I mean, there might be newer matchups, new decks that come up, and I will update this probably by the time you see this. There will be slight changes to the Grixis Death Shadow and Morktide matchups and Blue-White Control matchups, because I've had some, you know, learnings recently that I want to incorporate into my plans for the matchups. And then I end up with some facts, some other stuff that I mentioned. Yeah, some random thoughts I had. And then I want to add a section about mulligans and keeps, and a section with puzzles that, you know, will eventually get there. But, you know, this is 12 pages of, like, I would say pretty good content, and, you know, just let me know what you think, and if you would like me to do more of these, maybe for other decks. I'm probably not going to do it for Yawgmoth, but I can, because probably the Money 2 is going to do it, but I'm planning on playing a bit of more Gleams lately and everything, so maybe I can actually come up with something for that too. Anyway, thanks for guys. Sorry I look kind of a stone in this video. I had just waken up and I wanted to make a video for scales, and, you know, that's kind of what happened, but hopefully you can enjoy it even though my voice sounds like husky. The video, and see you there. Click specifically for YouTube. Have some time today, and I don't have enough time maybe to stream it, so we're just gonna make it for YouTube. So the idea here is we're playing green-white scales, as I played many times before, trying to back up to the 4th jar. The reason for that is it feels like scales is becoming meta is becoming a bit more unfair. And when an unfair meta is you want to be able to protect your cards, basically. You want to protect your strongest. You know, we're playing a Gigant, that's Polytron. But it also could be Affinity. I don't know how I feel about this hand though. And this hand can progress, but I'm just gonna keep, because I don't like to make decisions based on, you know, my opponent having like a, yeah. That's Affinity, and that's probably a fine start for us. Like, if it was not Tron and this is a good draw, so we're just gonna play this. I'm gonna play a Sentinel here. We can play Scales on Zavas next turn, and if we draw a land, we can Steerings into a 2-drop. And if we don't draw a land, we can Steerings into a land. Everyone has a Saga here. Alright, I mean, it's not the worst. Oh, they actually let us draw. Okay, so we found the line already. Everyone has a good start here. Definitely a good start. But we did draw a card off the Sentinel already, so... I mean, this could be a turn... I was going to say turn 2 Thought Monitor, but... It's just a Cranial playing... I mean, this is quite an explosive start. So I think the play here is play Skills, plays a pass. If one can make a construct, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will be a 6/6. There will be 2 7/7s in 2 turns from now. Like, actually, no, 8 Ace. Broadcast. You can pay the. Oh, yeah, they actually let us draw another card. Okay. I mean, we have just drawn lands, but. Let's put something like showing the power, you know? Like, no other 1-drop would be able to draw us 2 cards here. I don't think my opponent wants to spend their mana. Oh, they are. Interesting play. I just make a construct. Now they cannot equip. Oh, okay, this is where they can cast Assurance Command. This is a very explosive start by them. Very explosive. We can still win, you know, we have blockers. Let's look at a Shadow Spear here. We can need to Steerings into something good here, and we did find nothing, in fact. Wow. Now it's a choice here. Pretty sure I'm just gonna get the Ozulis. And now I'm thinking, should I Probably not dying next turn. So should I steerings and play the Oscillates? Or should I would I rather just play Oscillates and I think playing steerings and trying to get the Ravager or something sounds like a plan here. So let's do that. Oh my god. We're just definitely not finding Ravagers apparently. Okay, that's the only play that makes any sense. And then we're just gonna go ahead and play the Oscillates here. We probably could be that here. My opponent's gonna make... If they have a land, they can make a construct and equip. They're just gonna get Shadow Spear here. Probably that actually, right? Because they just equip. There's gonna be 10, 20. Yeah. This is a turn 4 kill. $19. You can block here, Welding Jar. That's probably what we'll do. That's a pretty fast start. Alright. We at least get to draw cards. We get closer to the Ravager. Just not drawing it though. Dude, we drew a lot of lands. Oh. Blood Fountain. That's a 21. We have 3 damage. No, it's 22. Sorry, of course 23. So we have 3. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, we had a slow hand and my opponent had a very fast start. I think on the play I like playing my Chalice on 0. Or even... I like the claims. Hitting Needle for cranial plating is very good. I think these are the... Oh, this is not Pitting Needle. This is a Pitting Needle. I think we can basically cut on all the jars. Cut on the steerings. The worker. I like this on the play. I can cut a Sentinel. Just, you know, you draw cards but you die, right? So we just go like this. Not the greatest start. That's just what it is, you know. Sometimes your opponent will kill you on 4 with 22, 23. That's what the deck does, kind of. They are like one of their better starts possible. And we had a relatively slow start, so. These are, however, a good hand. Dude, I really love Needleverge, by the way. I mean, if they didn't have like the cranial plating or the Saga or the double thumb on it, thought casts, maybe there was a chance. I don't think so though. This had too much too early. I play Sentinel here, but most of 5, so most of 4. So with Esper Sentinel and turn to Steel Overseer into Pendle Haven. So we can go like Ballista, hold up, and I mean, this is just really good. So, you know, even though we didn't win, the fact that Sentinel drew us like a million cards last turn, you know, it gave us a chance. You know, we never found a Ravager, but still, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and play a Steel Overseer here. Keep my opponent for 1. Not too sure if I want to play. That's a Mem Knight. That's the reason to play Chalice, you know, like if you turn off their 8-0 drops or 9-0 drops. Oh wow, we draw a card. Crazy. Alright, that's a Needle. I'm not gonna play now. Frogman doesn't look too impressive here. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna play a Walking Ballista. We're gonna play a Walking Ballista. We're gonna attack with the Esper Sentinel. If they block, we're gonna Pendle Haven. And alright, they don't, but anyhow, You can get a counter here. Maybe it's just better, right? Yeah. Let's just get a counter here. Mm-hmm. Let's just kill these. You. Did you know sets us up better for eventually a poison kill? The one damage doesn't matter as much as the one counter, I think. But if they block, we could Pendlehaven and then pump it. I mean, I think I got this actually. This game's looking kind of over. Alright, so just gonna play this. Play Ravager. So that's they could trade this here, but we can just put a counter, right? So it's also bad for them. I mean, they're probably just dead, right? But there's no need to do anything. They block. Right, let me go ahead, activate. I could have Pendlehaven too. Alright, what's that? Worldly's recall. Shit. Uh-huh. So draw a card. We'll also return this. So I will have to discard the hand size anyhow. Okay, maybe this game's not over after all. Yeah. Should I sack here, kill the Fog Knight, or just get it in my hand? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and ping them for one and pass. And yeah, that's kind of rough. We're just gonna discard the Brushland, I believe. Okay, I mean that's a way to get back to the game. So just pass here. Okay. So yeah, the earliest are called us. I mean, they have big boys, so we have Lurus next turn. It's gonna block with of us, I think. Maybe put a counter on the Esper Sentinel so we draw a card. Oh, they just could double. We could like block one. Maybe we'll put a counter on the Esper Sentinel. They can return 2 creatures. They have no creatures. I'm just gonna put it on the Esper Sentinel. So I can play this as a white source. Play Lurus. Imagine Lurus was green. Does walking list. Just pass. So they didn't even get Gigant in their hand. I don't know what's their plan here. Get a Mem Knight back. This is not an artifact, so if they draw Hurley's Recall, they're not so fucked. Let's see if they pay 2. They do. I mean, this is fine, actually. I think that they, well, I guess they can. Yeah, 16, yeah. I mean, we can just keep recurring this Avast, so. Yeah, let me screen. With Lurus here, it was just kind of hard for them to do anything. On the draw, maybe I'll cut this. Bring back the bring back the worker. I wanted to try Veil of Summers. I could always forget. I still really like Chalice. Seems like they're holding up there. You know, Steel is really cracked. Maybe it can be a bit slow, especially that Effortless Recall. I think 1 is still fine then. And we have 3 prismatic endings that can answer. My opponent multi-4 last game, and they had Effortless Recall. I mean, of course, when you see like 6 hands, you will find Hades, right? Like 5 hands. Dude. It's funny that, like, you know, Lurus doesn't really win you the game all the time, but sometimes it's just crazy. Yeah, we're gonna play Chalice on 0. So Chalice on 0, Sentinel. Probably most of 5. You know, turning off all their one-offs is pretty good. All those 0 drops are pretty good. They're on the plate on the draw. Still, there's like 8 of them, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the way they... Like, the first creature is always a 0 drop. Yeah. The second scale. So what we're gonna do here is... Sentinel... Chalice... on 0. So, next time we can play double scales. Being against Affinity is fine. Like, now they kind of play their 0 drops. They can always recall me, but I get to draw a card, so... And this is not as powerful if you don't have a 0 drop, right? So... Alright, so... Play scales... Scales... Hit them for 1. They can cast a Frogmite. 1, 2... No, they can't really. I cast 2, right? Yeah, I can cast a Frogmite. Now we just need to draw things, you know, creatures. 1 doesn't do anything. They may have a Corliss Recall. Right. I'm actually kind of into... So I think what we're gonna do here is we're gonna play Savas. They can always recall enough turn. We'll take that. We'll draw a card and we can just rebuild pretty fast as well. One didn't do anything. I really feel this challenge is slowing them down. If I had Hurley's Recall myself, but guys, we just get to draw cards, so there's no need to suck the ass. Next time I'm gonna get the lures in my hand. Yeah, I think this challenge really slows them down. You know, 3 mana Thoughtcast. This does nothing. Yeah. Alright, so... let's get lures in our hand. And, oh, I wanted to tap this. Yikes. Sorry, I meant to tap the Spire of Industry. No, untap, like leave this untapped actually. Right. Only we are fine. Yeah, I think the challenge is good against, even against Hammer Time. I'm gonna sub-ring anything, I think. Still have to be careful of Horless Recall here. But, I mean, we can put 4 counters here. Like, we can put a million counters here and recast it. I'm gonna try to play my lures first, and maybe they just counter it, right? So... I don't actually need to tell me. I can just start... No, just... Let's see. Alright, so... Red, you... Put a million counters here. Again, they can Hurley's Recall. Maybe they can kill these. Now we have a 6/6 Esper Sentinel. Yes, the ranks next turn. Double scales. But I don't play a hole, and if I played hole, I would probably eat the drum, not the Mad Knight. Okay, Knight is lethal next turn. We have plenty of hints, actually. We have Lurus. Whatever they do, yeah, Hurley's Recall is kind of expected, but we get to draw a card, and we can just replay everything next turn. I mean, my opponent can have a strong turn here. Let's see how many 0-drop they had. Blood Fountain. So far, this doesn't look too impressive. I think I'm gonna Steerings next turn. I guess I'm gonna Chalice first. Some Monitor draws 2 cards. I mean, they're not out of this, but I have a Zavas. And I mean, if I find a Lista, I can just kill these. I guess they have this patch, never mind. Okay, I mean, this is good, obviously. That was their combat mechanic, this Hurley's Recall. But they're 8, we have a lot of cards in hand. We have a walk in the Lista. Let me start with the Steering, see if I can find a Ravager. The Sarah, Zavas. I think I like Zavas, actually. So it's gonna play these. We're gonna play these for 0. So yeah, we can do everything here. So I think actually we just go Sentinel. I mean, double scale is kind of broken. At least I think this is lethal. Zavas and Zavas. Get this one. I think this is lethal. It's 3 plus. Yeah, second Zavas was lethal here. Even the first one, right? Because it was 5 counters. Yeah, so this was lethal already, so no need to do anything else. Alright, so that was the first one. We beat Affinity. Affinity is a match that can go wrong, but I think Chalice on 0 really helps. Prismatic Ending and Claim of Court really help. And I think seeing how good he was against this, I may actually play it in versus Hammer Time as well, especially in the play. On the draw Hammer Time, I feel they almost always play out their dudes, so maybe it's less good. But yeah, both the Steel Overseer and Sentinel shined in this matchup. We're on the play. This hand is good. So it's gonna play skills. This is a pretty fast kill actually. This is a turn 4 kill. Oh, that's Tron. Is that E-Tron? That's probably a green Tron. If I draw well in Jar, this is lethal. Okay, but I feel... Okay, I'm gonna play Saga and play my Hangalag. If they spend a second turn playing Chalice or something, we're fine. Okay, they're not running us turn 3, which is very good. They're very good news, actually. That means we can play kind of slow, honestly. Okay, so instead, what about we just make a construct? I don't think they play Force or Bigger in the main deck, and we just kill them. Yeah, I think that's the play. We're just gonna make a construct and kill them. Because I don't want them to hold that mana or something. Just gonna make a construct and kill them turn 4. So ancient stirrings. I just don't want them to go like warping wall, hold up warping wall or something like that. We can definitely. They will actually, you know, kill us on turn 4. But we can do something to avoid that. Okay, so maybe just get us a Vas. Or I think the Oslo is just better, right? So Osilius, Ravager. Let's activate the Emos. So now what we do is we go to combat. Put the counters over here. This doesn't play around this member though. May I shoot? If they're warping wall now. So they need a warping wall now. If they're warping wall now, I just sacrifice one more dude and just put the counters here. Yeah, so that's lethal. So if they have warping wall, this doesn't play around this member, but I don't think they play this member in the main deck, Tron. Alright, we beat Tron turn game 1, which is important. We like this. Chalice on 1. Yeah, this Tron actually. I kind of dislike Prismatic Ending. I guess Void Mirror is decent. Under the row, we don't like this. I guess I can cast Jar, Steerings. I mean, Prismatic Ending is an out to a lot of things, but I don't know. Maybe just play a Path to Exile for the Mooncalling Giants. Sometimes those things kind of. Here we go like this. Yeah. Void Mirror is kind of good. I know Void Mirror stops their most bonkers plays, you know what I mean? It's like a damping sphere. It's not winning you the game, but it's just stopping them from. Yeah, I think this hand is fine. I mean, double Ravager, Scales. You know, everyone has turn 6 unlimited, it's hard, but opponent keeps 7. So I feel that sometimes when they keep 7, they have a lot of interaction. See, this is not. You know, they're just keeping a hand that has interaction. Maybe Force of Vigor. That's a 1 too many lands, I would say. I was happy with 4 lands. I'm not that happy with 2. Everyone can, of course, Ravager, like kill my Ravager here. Alright, that's yeah, they have wield, so yeah, I told you they had interaction. Alright, I'm just gonna play my Ravager here. The reason for that is I want to use my mana really efficiently. So if I play my Esper Sentinel, unless I draw another 1-drop next turn, it's just not efficient. It's just I'm losing, you know, I'm losing like. Of course, playing the Sentinel here would have meant I drew a card, so it's a trade-off. Okay, I was nowhere near. Yeah, I went on a warping wall. Alright, that's another 1-drop. Okay, so let's play Sentinel and let's get down one of these and one of these and so yeah, maybe the Sentinel was actually better. We would have drawn a card at least. Next turn we can like actually Lurus. Dude, my opponent's going hard. That's Force of Vigor, right? Oh, can't be Great Creator. Alright. It's a Welding Jar. Can activate abilities. Drawing. No. If we had drawing a seconds of us would mean we can kill this, which is kind of good. No, it's just plus. Okay. Oh, it's not the worst. Problem is, what can they get? They can get a Walking Ballista next turn. So I think we attack. I think we get a 2/2 ballista, but then with Pendelhaven we can protect our 1-drops. Use our mana a bit inefficiently though. So if we attack, yeah, it's not good. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Just gonna try to kill this. Not gonna play any Wallinger at the moment. Not really a reason. Yeah, they can minus for a walking ballista. And they okay, I guess they can pop the blast here. We get the I don't know, we get a counter here. It's not the worst. Looks like they're gonna do that. Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, maybe this is doing it in our turn. It makes more sense. Should I guess I can have this member. Alright. Guess I can plus again. Suspicion map, sure. Hopefully they don't have line for suspicion map. So we're gonna get Lurus. Yeah, so it was good not to play the jar at least. We're gonna get Lurus in our hand. Oh, we can actually name Karn. I still want to kill the Karn. Good name. I kind of like naming Karn though, even though I want to kill it. Just them not being able to minus. Yeah. Then we get to play this. Lures in our hand. And attack Karn. Yeah, so that's the map. They can get another Blast Zone, I guess, if they have it. Or they can get closer to Tron. Or just mine. That's a path. Alright, so white, you, and you. Play. Oh, never mind. It's just minus. This would exactly tap this, right? I'm just gonna play live. Anyone? I don't know if I want to get the scales here. Scales seems like the most powerful. They have revealed, so this they played. Scales seems the most powerful. Sentinel looks alright as well. This could have maybe named Oblivion Stone. Skills is powerful. This is good too. Okay, I'm gonna get this guy actually down. It just feels like it's gonna do a lot. Then I can hold up Pendelhaven for this. Even though I name like the reason for naming Khan is that first we kill it easily, and second we are okay. So my opponent 4 cards. Well, they don't have Tron. Tron will mean they have a ton of mana all of a sudden. With Pendelhaven, we can pump here, get to draw a card almost no matter what they do. And with Lurus, we can just get the skills next turn. We can also path. We draw a lot of lines this game. The plan is to kill here, stop putting pressure on them. Hopefully draw like an Enigmas or something. We can also kill this, stack the Pithing Needle, and replay the Pithing Needle. Alright. Let me start with steering, see what's up. Void Mirror, Walking Ballista, Rush. I think I kind of like the Walking Ballista. Any other. So I'm gonna send this two to Karn and this. Yeah, so no, so this no, this goes no. This goes to Karn, this goes to them. So this way, Karn dies almost for sure. Maybe I should have casted my skills first. But if they had a removal, they would have removed it. My turn, right? I feel at least. I may actually recast the Pithy Needle name Oblivion Stone. And oh, that Forge of Vigor. Just claim. Just claim where here. Let's make them pay some more. I need to pay 2. Maybe they do. I should send all to Karn. I don't know. This dies. Alright, so the worst case scenario here is if my opponent has... I guess this is fine though. We just recast Ravager. And we will have the... We just get his skills next turn with me. We have the Welding Jar. Karn doesn't plus. We have a path for Wound Coil. We have the Welding Jar now to protect our people. You know, maybe making them pay extra one is not needed, but it's fine. It just... Expedition Map. They need to pay 3 for it, so that means they'll probably draw a card. Or maybe they just go crazy. So now they got drawn. Oh, we drew. That's scary. We got Needle in Moss though. Alright, they have now 8 mana available. So I'm guessing they have Conliviated. What's this plan? They also could have Ugin? That looks like Arcana Engine. Or like Conliviated. Sure. I guess they eat these. Sure. I mean, we got Bali already, you know. Gonna kill them here somehow. Sack. So we can make this 2/2, 3/3, 4/4, 5/5, 6. Not lethal. I think we can put very easily counters here. So these 2 attack there, and then we can actually Pendle Heaven here. So you attack Karn, you attack them. And yeah. Next turn, do that. They have a lot of mana though. You got an Ulamog. Ulamog dies to Path to Exile though. So there's that. And Karn is not a player right now. We have 3 cards in hand, you know. We have a path for Wound Coil. Even if they cast an Oblivion Stone, even with them casting Oblivion Stone, they're gonna make it do 2, 3/3, 4/4, put 6 counters here, and then we pump it. I think if they cast an Oblivion Stone, we just let them. It's 8 mana, 6. There's a Wound Coil Engine, sure. The second Wunko engine. Sure. So we can path one of the engines in a... So I'm gonna path one of the engines now. Yeah. And we have a lot of draws that just win the game on the spot. Not one of those, not those though. So, so how many counters is this? 2. So we can put 2 counters, 3 counters, 4 counters. Yeah, we attack, they block here, take 3. I guess maybe block the walking ballista. What about in must kill? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's missing 1. Dude, we flooded like crazy this game. We have not missed a line drop yet. So what is the other play? We attack them. They block here. They take 3. We eat 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. 5 counters here, plus 1 from pumping, it's 8. It's actually not lethal. We can... Okay, then I know what I'm gonna do. So I can activate, attack, and then still pump. Right, so what we're gonna do is play this. I'm gonna just hit them with an Inmas here. And let's do poison. That's lethal next turn. Everyone has probably nothing better to do than a Wunko engine here, so they're top decking, right? And next turn is 3, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's lethal actually. Expedition map. What can they get? They pay the tax, which is a good sign for us. Also, these scales, even a second Ravager, Yavimaya, okay. We have Force of Vigor though, but we have we can block here, I need it. I think we'll do that. So this is gonna be 8. I think this is lethal now. So this is 7, right? 8 and then 5, yeah. I still have the welding jar. So in case they have some kind of live gain shenanigan, And put the modular here. So now we just go here. You know, it's if they were ping the last one, and for some reason, yeah, we could have done the same with Pendlehaven, but yeah. That'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good. We beat the Tron 2-0. I mean, they never had an I told you, when you keep 7, they normally having an interactive hand. Esper Sentinel again, just showing the power, man. Just having the ability to draw cards. You know, a creature that is an artifact that can carry counters, that can get buffed by Pendlehaven, that can be sacrificed to Ravager. I mean, it's unlike anything, you know. Unlike anything we have seen in scales before. So this is a truly one of the better one drops at the moment for scales. I mean, nothing compares really. And I mean, kind of like these 4 Welding Jars for Spires to Steel Overseers more than the other version. Just seems that Welding Jar is just always good, you know. It just never seems like Welding Jar is underwhelming. Especially in matches where your opponent has, like, you know, especially matches where you want your Cage, your Needle, your Void Mirror, your Topper to leave, which is a lot of them. I know we're basically giving up some percentage points against, like, 4-color control by not playing an emission module. And I've considered cutting a Steel Receiver and emission module, but I mean, one card we could cut from this is as Relic of Progenitus to play an animation module. So we lose a bit of percentage points against Lurus decks. We keep weighing it against the 4-color decks. That's just close, you know. It's very close, in my opinion. I mean, we have Double Jar. One has... I think this is an okay hand. One multi 5. Maybe playing strong hand. Steam Band stops. Alright, maybe this is more tight, right? I'm kind of fine. Like, my opponent is willing to trade things here. Alright, I mean, we drew... Once again, we drew maybe one too many lands for my liking this early, but it's fine. Of course, if this was Esper Sentinel, we probably would have won the game already. We're just gonna play the Ravager and, you know, get Lures in hand pretty quickly. Alright, my opponent's just, I think I'm gonna play my Ravager here. It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed that my opponent has counter magic, you know. And if they do, I mean, they will eventually use this anyway. So, or remand. I mean, I'm kind of whatever. Yeah, my wife's just singing in the background. You know, like, sooner or later they will use the remand, right? So, another question is: do we want to get Ravage? Like, do we want to get Lures in our hand? It's gonna hit them first. Remand is interesting. I don't know what we're playing against. Let's just get Lures in our hand, and next turn, like, double Ravager, right? Let's do that. I like playing this out. So, you know, if they have a remand, they can't use it. Obviously, if they had S%, you know, this game would be over because we'd have drawn a card now. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and hit them first. No need to show them we have double Ravager. So we're gonna do first is to... we're not gonna obviously play a Lurus here, we're just gonna play a Ravager. Maybe have another remand. Maybe we're playing Storm, that's probably it, right? No companion. I mean, we can win relatively quickly here. Next time we can Ravager plus make a construct. Maybe this is a Storm and we just dead. guess against Storm we have Relics, Prismatic Endings, but I'm not sure. Carthia's Cage is also good. And you know, putting lures early in your hand, like I did there on turn 3, means that at any point in the game now, you have access to it. And it's just a strong card, you know? Maybe I have eyes on my land. That looks like it. Sure. That's Enigmas, just very good draw. So what we can do here is gonna sacrifice Zavas. They don't know we have a second Ravage here, by the way. I got a 3/3 here. Play Lurus. We can of course kill it, but if they're spending their turn killing it, I cast the Zavats from the graveyard now. They bold here, we just wanna eat their Welding Jar. It's gonna be fine. Next turn we get an Ozolis and we win the game. Sacred Foundry. Okay, that's not Storm. They bold the Lurus, that's fine. That's a kind of not the worst, you know. Obviously, like my opponent completely taps out here. Maybe they could have Solitude. Then she has not shown us any white spells, but we can even make a contract game, but I just can see it. Sure. So we're playing in is this 4-color creativity? What is it? I actually don't know what to sideboarding, guys. This looks like I just saw Bolt and Remains. Do we not sideboard? Do we have a bit more info? Because we can make our deck worse. I mean, alright, I'm cutting a Saga. It's most likely they're playing Spreading Seas. I like these hands. Again, if this was an Esper Sentinel, this would be probably GG. I'll keep 2. My opponent moved to 5 last game. Wow, it's a block crypt. My opponent's playing some kind of 5-color nonsense here. Alright, so let's just play Scales, right? I mean, let's see. I can Prismatic Ending this, and then we're gonna go Jar. I guess they can remand us. They can remand our play here. So what I'm gonna do in that case is just to play Zavas first. But remand anyway, right? Yeah. This is gonna remand anything we do. Where are artifacts? And I guess they will try to remove these, but let's just play the Saga. I mean, if they kill a Saga, it's fine. You cannot steal these. It's kind of fine that they wear that instead of wearing my Saga and that, so... Everyone seems to be playing blue with... I guess, I don't know if this is only for Prismatic Ending. They're not playing only red. Maybe they're just playing the 5-color creativity deck. They made a treasure. Yeah. Yeah, so maybe they... No, it can't really... I mean, I guess they can creativity get something here. So I don't love being so passive, just playing. I mean, I should play. Oh, I should play my Hangout first. This is a mistake. This is a mistake, but whatever. We committed now. I guess I can guess Sarah and we lose here. So the creativity, I guess more and more it's looking like creativity. This looks like creativity, right? All these mountains. Yeah, I have an icon of cruelty. Sack here. Oh, I need to discard. Discard. Yes. Just gonna make mana. I want to use my mana this turn. I'm gonna get Nautilus. Steerings. Get a Ravager. Any order. Play Ravager. This means that they need to block. Sorry, they need to block. We can block them. They mostly have removal based on damage, so I'm just gonna put it here. Alright, just gonna see it. Interesting things happening. Interesting things happen there, guys. Channel. Guess we can just play another one. This is we're just rolling through this week. 1 hour. We are 2-0. Weird games. Cross, like we haven't had like normal games. Like turn 1 Ragavan, all that good stuff. This hand is excellent. I'm playing Zlorus. So just gonna play my turn 1 Esper Sentinel here. So yeah, this is truly great. Oh, unless it's Meal. Then if it's Meal, we're kind of fucked. No, it's just oh boy, playing 1 mana for a level. Yeah, that's a turn 1 play, 1 mana cantrip. They just let me draw. The Esper Sentinel is a hell of a card. It just really is a hell of a card. Alright, my opponent let me draw a card here. I'll draw my Sentinel. Cute. Oh yeah. One sat. One is pretty sad, Alright, so we can play Worker on these, but I think the play is to go Steel Overseer. Keep them. They could be on a shadow deck, but just hit them a bit, it's fine. They can bolt here. So they can bolt here. And holy hit this. I guess they can pay the tax. But again, this is their turn too, you know what I mean? We'll make a construct here. They could have dress down here. They could also have K command. I guess I have K command. We get to draw a card though. I'm gonna get a welding jar. Here we go. I guess I'll pick the walking ballista. Shock. Two cards left in their hands. To us. And Crocs. Pretty sure is gonna discard my land. They can recast this, right? 1, 2. It's gonna be a 4/4. I'm just gonna discard this. It's gonna discard this. If I draw a line, I get to play the worker. No, that's just, it's not this stupid here. Play worker. Put them to 3. If they play Croxa, they lose, yeah. If they play Croxa, we just make another card show and kill them, yeah. Beating down. Yeah, I've got workers, steerings, and so. That's not one of my plan against this deck. Keep the jars, his sentinels, bring in relics, bring in prismatic endings. SP sentinels just put them to the ground, man. Cutting Saga because they play Alpine Moons and Dress Downs. But yeah. They're playing first. I mean, the discard spells also look kind of bad there, you know. We're gonna keep these. Double SP Sentinel is kind of crazy. And again, I'm mulliganing against this card deck. We're gonna, if they play Don't Want Ragaband, we're just gonna block with the Sentinel. And if they kill the Sentinel, of course we get to. That's a DRC. That's a bubble. I mean, this is like the best start possible in my opinion. That's what it is. Yeah, see what we draw. See what we draw. They know we have a hangback. Yeah, I'm not taking that trade. I guess kind of ran a Spire here. With a Sentinel, if they want to kill it, they're kind of hard pressed to kill it now. Now all their concepts look kind of awful, honestly. One sustain. I know they have Shadow, but still, I think attacking is fine. You want to kill them in this matchup, you know what I mean? Eventually you'll need to kill them, so 4/4 Shadow, 6/6 Shadow, whatever. Next turn we can hang over plus hold up sacrifice. EE on 1 color. So they got that, but okay, they just pay the one. Okay, then I'm gonna play my Ravager, I guess. Um, Dude, if I had run a pretty again, then my one would have been so sad. So I just let it go. Next time we get to... You know, I'm not allowing them to trade, you know. They do not have Delirium. They can have File Push, though. Three cards. They have Crocs, so I'm just gonna discard a card. I'm in the lock. That's pretty good. Play these two. Then he's gonna get a contract here. And get a relic. Right. As we get lures in time next turn. Do we though? Guess we... If they have dress down here, it's kind of bad to play my dudes. So let's just get lures in our hand. Like, my opponent's holding a mana, they can get lures in their hand. You know what I mean? So most likely they had some kind of dress down or something, or they just forgot. I don't know. I guess I can have it down in the loch, and... I guess my opponent will just have down, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play one Hangover Walker here. Sorry, dress down. Sorry, this. We have to get it out of their hand. We get attack first, I guess. Relic Opportunities are best, bro, even though we have lures in our hand. I guess they can get Pulurus in their hand. They can... If they are drown in the lock here, it's kind of brutal. I don't want to draw, play, you know, get myself a land. Also, this is good, but I think we need lands here. So you can play Lurus, cast it in step. Can't cast Lurus at the moment, that's kind of brutal. And no, let's do... Oof, another S9 is so brutal. I think we lost the game, actually. Because they get to cycle the... I mean, I can draw Relic Opportunities. They get to just cycle the things with Lurus, and they have a Shadow. Yikes. Wow. Alright. Alright, so and then I'm just gonna play Lurus. As they have down. Sure. Hangovac. So again, they're gonna play Lurus and cycle the rest downs, right? Yeah, we got 13 here. Opponent goes to 7, maybe it goes to 5 now. Yeah, this is Alpine Moon. I'm gonna take 6 here. Yeah, Lurus cycling the rest downs now. We can rally though. We can rally the dress down. So this is gonna go to their end step, cast the dress down. Alright, that's actually kind of good. Oh my god, I forgot about the dress down. Yeah, that's obviously bad. Alright, so the dress down goes into the graveyard. We bought it. Obviously, that was a bond. Can block the Lurus. We can die if they have a third dress down. Oh man, if I had hold the Ravaging hand, I think this is it. You know, they just have that bubble. They just attack me and eventually win. Yeah. But yeah, I think I like my plan. So I'm just gonna try to play 3-inch strings. Seems better. They're on the play now. I like this hand. That's Saga. I mean, they can have up and moon, but we have Sentinel. We have 5 lines though, but Sentinel on 1, Saga on 2, I think is the play here. One moves to 6. Everyone had also a really great K command there. Doesn't bother my Ravager here. Everyone isn't even shocked, so they're afraid of their life total, right? So I mean, that's just fine. They'll pay 1. These dice. It's okay, we're just gonna play skills and hopefully a wander. If we draw a wander up here, we're in great shape. Can play Hangovac, play skills next turn, or we just play skills. Just play skills this turn. Playing mouse. Alright, my opponent passes. Oh no, they don't. My opponent could have dress down here. So I think the play is just to get lures in our hand, right? If they K command, we can actually play around it quite well. Down in the... They down the Esper Sentinel. Ah, because we only have 1 card. They pay. We can obviously kill it here, the Ravager. Inquisition is good. So they have Inquisition plus Bolt. This is rough. So they have Inquisition, Bolt, and Dress Down. This is really rough. Terminates. Sure. Again, Dress Down plus Bolt, really rough. Alpine Moon, name Enigma's Nexus. Three doctors. Go to 8. These are not the best draws in Magic. I don't need to use my mana, right? So take 2. Yeah, I mean, again, flooding. I guess I can let lures in their hand here. K command, kill all my dudes. Alright. We'll just stop deck mode. I'm glad they put my Thirsty Rings. Okay, so... So this is gonna be 3/3, 4/4. Opponent has sorcery, instant, land. They complain about my top deck and then they draw Expressive Iteration. Let's see what they exile. Drown. So they'll drown my thing. Yep. So put them to 1. I have Prismatic Ending for 5 colors actually. Yep. 4-0, people. 4-0. Not the good old times. Beating Shadow. I mean, I went double Alpine Moon. Those matches are always kind of top deck wars. I think I like the idea of cutting a jar because they're playing Terminate, so we can cut a jar and play the third Steerings and the maybe even leaving 1 Steel Overseer. So cut a Saga, cut a jar, cut a Worker, cut a Steel Overseers and play Endings and Relics. That looks kind of good. We never found the Relics, but they're kind of storming through this league though. So if I had to guess, this feels great. Feels much better than animation module, honestly. We drew an Angavak, but they drew a Expressive Iteration, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's just like if you They had the perfect top deck and I had the perfect top deck, right? It just happens. He's welcome to put Hangala Walker in his deck, you know. One guy I want to be trying is Veil of Summer, maybe over the Relic, one of the relics. Maybe Veil of Summer is good in this matchup again. You just try it. I'm gonna do it now before I forget. I always forget. Actually, I'm not sure though. Maybe the Path to Exile. I haven't really used it so much recently. I can just cut it and as it's close. It really depends on what you want to hedge against. Alright, but for now, we're playing against, I don't know, against Wattle actually. Okay, so yes, yeah. From the play, let's not keep a shitty hand. That's not a shitty hand. So they're playing control here. So you can go doubles of Aston too, make a 3 TS%, you know. Then the prismatic ending and they draw a card. We draw a card or whatever. 4 moles. Waffle tappa. Waffle tappa. I'm pretty sure my opponent's playing control with Kahira. I think this is fine. Just gonna go ahead. This percentage. We can play Ravager too. It's a lot of Zavasas. I'll play both Zavasas just in case they have a Chalice of the Void here. Just gonna put the counters on the... You know, if they have Chalice, this means that we get to draw a card, obviously, and... Wow, untap Hall of the Stone Giants. Crazy. So let me hit them for 4 here. Get lures in my hand. I know I'm not running into counter magic here. And yeah. With a 13. It's not a lot of life. I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything but attacking from now on. They can Charm, steal my Esper Sentinel. But if I untap, I kind of sacrifice it, right? Maybe let's just do it now. Maybe just play the Fairy. That's Chalice. Charm, steal. Alright. We can Supreme Verdict us here next turn. So what do we want to do? I think we would rather save this for... Maybe that was a bit bad to put lures in our hand there. So we don't want to let them draw a card. Plays of Us, replays of Us. Puts 3 counters, attacks, puts them to 10, and forces them to verdict, kind of. Yeah, I kind of like the play. Then we can rebuild with Hose. Yeah, I mean, obviously if I had 10 mana out, maybe we're just winning here instead of doing this. Was a 10. So the Supreme Verdict here. I also play skills and pit attacks next turn. Sounds okay. They can steal also my Zavas here. Which may is bad. Our opponent goes to 10, man. I can animation mod from my deck, which is very good in this matchup. Yeah, maybe the play here was not to like play around the steal and just hold up removal, hold up the red mana. Or even play the Ravager out. I just probably just hold up the red mana was the play here. Okay. One goes down to 10. And probably playing skills and attacking and trading, and then replaying my Sentinel. So if they let me do that, I will attack, trade, play my scales, and replay my Sentinel. You can also steal my Zavas. You can play the Fairy Bounce. But then I will do the same. I will attack, trade, replay my Sentinel. I'm staying tanking here. But yeah, maybe if I just hold up the red, then they can never steal my Fairy. Plus my Zavas. Okay. Hero. B plus. They don't have to Supreme Bury me right now. The Fairy, the hero. Draw a card. Don't have Charm anymore. I can play Scales. Play Zavas. Play Scales, play the attacks. 3 mana, then have 1. It's not so good. Maybe counter it. I'm gonna play Zavas, put counters here. This is lethal. We can kill the Teferi this way. Lethal, I mean. I should play a worker. Maybe have Solitude here. Apparently they don't have Solitude. No, I'm not playing the worker here. Gonna give it flying. Yeah. Very plus. The verdict, we can tap it. The Sentinel is very good. I'm guessing just make flies of us. Oh yeah, replays of us, put counters here. Attack. Attack these two here, these two of them. Opponent has a land. Nothing else. Now I can play scales and pay attacks. And then replay this. Ahora voy. Un momento, cariño. Sí. Get the last here. Called up this one. They can activate this. They can activate this, in fact, right? It costs 5 mana. Hmm. Hmm. So you attack them, you attack them, you attack the fairy. I mean, they can charm into Supreme Beric. It's probably their best play. They trade. One goes down to 7. Lelouch. Just don't want them to bounce anything here. My opponent cannot Supreme Beric plus. My opponent cannot Supreme Beric plus. My opponent cannot Supreme Verdict plus Charm, right? Like for they have Lion, they can do that. Usually kind of like worst case scenario, right? That's our turn. Plus. Um. So now they're gonna try, they either will charm and steal or Supreme Verdict, right? But I think I can win through it. So if the Supreme Verdict here, we can play Ravager Worker and win. They got Solitude, but even Solitude doesn't do it. If they steal, we just play Ravager Worker. I think we will do is just we'll replay Sentinel. Now I can Supreme Berry on my turn though. In that case, yeah, we draw the Sentinel. So I guess instant speed Supreme Verdict is the way. Maybe I should Paradise killing the very last turn. That would have been good, I guess. We also win with all like a walking ballista here. I think my opponent has Charm. Maybe I have Charm plus Solitude. But I can beat Charm plus Solitude. I'm gonna beat double Solitude, but I can definitely beat Charm plus Solitude. Opponent is like in the tank right now. Julien Wafutapa. A great player though. Great to play 5-0 versus them. It's always cool to play against like a very good player. Definitely pushes you, you know. Definitely like the mistake so far this game was to put lures in my hand so early. Could have waited one turn and not put shields down on my. Because that SP Sentinel would have won us the game by itself, basically. So I think my opponent doesn't have Supreme Berg. Oh, they do. Alright, so let's start by playing SP Sentinel from graveyard. So if they steal, we can tap it. Or we just destroy it, right? Let's see. Maybe they have Settled or Wreckage. Solitude. Now the question is, do we want to sack it? I guess I'll block here. So let it go. Maybe I should play the worker at least. So we can put, there are 3. This is 5. This is 7, right? They are, right, so I can just. Yeah, I should play the worker at least. So they gain 3, this is 5. If I played the worker, this could have been a win. Maybe I played this a bit too fast. If I had played the worker, then I could sack it, put 4 counters here and win the game. Mistakes were made. Alright, so just go to 4, we lose the Lurus. So a Supreme Berg here. A double Ravager though. I don't think I'm going to have Supreme Break. I think Supreme Break was a better play there than what they did, right? You can always sack this to itself, put 2 counters here. Esper Sentinel. Sure. That's a Saga. Play a land, they fetch. Interesting. They're cutting us a white, which is not the right play. They should cut us a red. And they have only 1 Spring Seas left, so they just conceded. Alright, they were looking for a Supreme Berry, they never did find it. Good, we won. Post-board gets a bit more tricky. I want this for the Fairy. I think I want at least 2 endings. I like Jars. I think I like the Sagas, even though they already play Forest Spring Seas, you know. And I like we were cutting a worker here. Almost for sure they play Chalice though. And make it down 1 jar. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so one me up. I'm not sure how many Stony Silences my opponent plays. I think the 2 endings is fine. Maybe the 3rd Steering should be an ending. So no one draw too many. I think Steering is good. I wish I had an animation module, of course. That made this matchup better. Maybe people are coming back to it. I don't know. Maybe this yard should be module. It's hard to tell, honestly. Lures was MVP there, obviously. And we have a way to answer the Prismatic. I really like this hand. Almost to 6. Against Saga, against the Spreading Seas decks, I like to play my Saga as late as possible, so to not give them like a good window. But it looks that... ¿Abres, cariño? It looks like, in this case, we may be forced to... Let's go. Colonnade is a good card, huh? Alright, that's a good draw. Split scales, no force. I don't really feel... No Chalice, though. Should I play Zavas here? Still Seer. It's probably bad. Probably counter. So the worst case scenario is counter into the Fairy, right? So what's the best case in there? So, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna play Savas. I think I'll counter it. No. Maybe go play the Saga now. Okay, there is a reason to play the Saga now. It is Francis next turn. I still get to play a 2-drop. You know, if I just jam a 2-drop, they for sure counter it. They can charm and steal. Right. No, they may have dress down here. It's gonna hit them for 2. Just make a card shock here. You don't need to draw on a lot of asses. Again, they can steal. Just they draw 2 cards. Yeah. So you see, it's important not to like let them just easily just 2 mana counter your spell or 2. You know what I mean? Like you want them to like, okay, you want them to spreading CG right now. Probably getting the Ozolis. Probably, right? That's the best roll. We can get an Ozolis and I don't know, depends on what my opponent does here. They may have Memory Deluge. They may have Dress Down. But with this Ravager and Nozzles, we can present a super fast lethal here. Could also get a Welling Jar. Oh, not. Probably Ozzle to spare. So my opponent does. What do you got, opponent? The opponent is really slow too. I mean, here we can put 10 counters on the Zavas. And with the Ravager, it's probably just lethal. 10, 14, yeah, that would be lethal actually. Prismatic ending, my skills. Sure. Went. Charlie's on 1. Do I want to get a Pithing Needle and main Flood Strand? So I can make a Construct here. So what's the best play? I think getting an Ozolis is the best play. Construct Ozolis and ending. Or just ending this. Just seems that my opponent's gonna Supreme Bury me, right? So what's the best play? So we can ending. And maybe that's the best play. It just puts the most pressure. Yeah, I like that. So let's do this. So, yep, add mana. Get a Nozzleis. I could get a Pithing Needle, I guess, but let's just get a Nozzleis. So let's exile this. Play Seconds of Us. I think I'm gonna put the counters here, I guess. Keep this one. Hit them for 8. Put them to 8. So this is lethal next turn. So they need to do something, right? They need to Supreme Bury me or something. And then this is 5 counters. 7, right? So these 5 counters will almost be lethal. Missing land drop here, obviously not the dream. What a wonky ballista. That means I cannot fetch. Yeah, Solitude though. They go down to 2 cards. Maybe they concede here. They cannot fetch. So it means I need to have an answer for ballista or just win next turn. I kind of like that. I kind of want to draw lands here at some point. If we had gone the Pithing Needle, they would be also in trouble. Right? Only have 3 mana. So if they steal, we put them to 1. They cannot fetch anymore. There's Solitude here. Graveyard. What did they exile? Fairy. Ping them or just get the counter. Just get the counter, right? It's bad if they have exactly prismatic ending. That means that, you know, whatever next is lethal. Would be nice to play like Zavastil Overseer. So okay. Yeah. All right. Let's play other 1-drops here. I mean, they can put counters here. No, they can activate it. So we can ending. I love to draw end here. I mean, you know, turn 7, turn 6, 2 lands. You draw 2 cards, sure. Looking for a line, I guess. I guess they have it, a fairy. Yes. Not using. Let's play Steelers here. Still no land. Attack. I still have 2 lands, man. So I can Teferias here. And 6 counters. It could be to 5. They can make this a B-boy. I don't think. I think a Sarah would be great. Sarah. Dude, they're running out of time here. This is only game 2. Castle Bantress. So they can start scrying. They can activate this, right? They cost 5 mana. So this cost 5 mana, so they can activate it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play out my Walking Ballista. If they have counter magic, it's kind of brutal, but maybe they don't. At least I get to attack. Either counter. Yikes, Harkas Solitudes. I guess they're going after the Steelers here. Oh. So we put the counter here. Do I attack? Yeah. Why not? So if they block, put them to 4. So if I had a line, I could just kill them here. So they can get this to be 9. If I had a land, we're on an extra counter putting it here, but I kind of like the idea that they will go here, can ping in response, and then can withdraw Ravager, withdraw land finally. Where my land stack? So you had a lands of ass here. I could just play this of ass, put this here, and then they dead. Get it on block. 6 minutes on the clock. So if they get this is 9, they go to. So let's think. They go to 9. So they go to 9. 9 for 13. We play seconds of us. We put 2 counters. It's a 5, 5, 7, 7. That's 14. But they can still block with this. I think the play here is to ping the Solitude. Alright. Lands. Alright. So Zavaz is lethal. And how many counters did it get? 4, 5. So this is a 4, 4. Okay, that's good. So let's just play Zavaz. Zavaz is lethal. If they block with Colonnade, that's fine. They can block with Colonnade. I guess they can Solitude as well. No. Okay, Colonnade. This is a 4, 4. I think we make them, we take it, right? And oh, dress down. So it just means they draw a card. Sure. You. There's a lethal attacker. They cannot activate these. Sure. They cannot Harkas a Solitude now. They can't have Harkas a Solitude now. Okay. So we can get Lurus and recast a Ballista next turn. No, that's very far away. Let's just play around here. Just force them to have it. Just force them to have it. They can actually activate Hall. Supreme Berwick. Ballista? Steerings? No Charming, bro. That's so brutal. What a series of top decks. What a series of top decks, Jesus Christ. No loss yet. One also needs to kill me. I guess they can kill me with this. Ending. Right. Uh, 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 um. Scry. So the Scry 2, I guess if they go Scry 2 also on their upkeep. I can win here, you know, like I'm not that not conceding because oh my god, prismatic ending. Yeah, this can fly though. So this flies, can play Zaraz. Can play Zaraz Ravager, make this fly. Oh my god. Maybe just bounce the spreading season or bounce Zaraz. Size on one. Kill the fairy here. Alright. Scry. I'm not 0% because I can actually I can kill them with a walking ballista here. Alright, not the fairy. Kind of close to just bouncing here. They just put it down. Sure. The bounces premises. Alright, that's a good play. I guess I can start. They should start attacking with the building, but I mean, they kill me fast with the building, but I still, you know, they cannot. If they fetch once more and I draw, at least they win. So, I wonder how many chalices they play. So far, they shown me two. Okay, second spring is. Rest in Peace doesn't do anything. I mean, it does actually. So I'm gonna bring in the third prismatic ending here. So they hit me with a building. All right. I mean, they need to kill me here. So I don't draw walking ballista as far as I know. Yeah, Ravager can block for one turn. Yeah, they can minus on it. I guess I'm gonna bring in my third prismatic ending here. I just let them kill me. Right, my opponent has 2 minutes left on the clock. Alright, so what do I want to bring in? I think I want to bring the third prismatic ending on the dirt play and cut. Make out of steerings. No, steerings is good. Kajar. Alright. Maybe I should bring removal, but honestly, I don't know how they kill me in 2 minutes. I mean, they can play really fast. Oh. You know, it's part of MTGO. I think, though, I have a good matchup I can win. I really wish I had Animation Mod, though. Or Veil of Summer. I think Veil is good. I think the Path to Exile is just... I haven't really used it in forever. And Morktide, Veil is also good against Morktide, right? So... Like, the main reason to use those matches are Mage's Charm. what my opponent's doing. Let's play smart. You know, we have way more time on my opponent, so I can really think my plays a lot more. But I'm guessing they're very experienced on being in this positions where they are. I put in the 3 prismatic ending just to answer. You can also answer spraying seeds, but especially, and also can answer the fairy. I think I should have brought maybe should have Beating Needle and just made a Flawless Strand there. I'll keep his hands. So I'm gonna play Zavas. And I'm not gonna play my Saga here. I'm gonna wait. And I burn Chalices, then I'm gonna play my... So hit him for 2. I kind of like playing the Saga now, though. Because that, I mean... Explains is my Saga. Sure. Could have gotten my Sentinel a bit bigger last turn. I can just play the last put counters. Typhoon. If they're a charm, I can... I'll draw a card list. Draw a card. Beating Needle. Put them to 1. Name the Fairy Time Raveler. They cannot fetch, so hero is unlikely. They cannot activate it. Okay, now they can activate it. Okay, let me string for the list. Okay, size was good. They cannot fetch. It plus. Saga. Six mana. So I can actually play. Can get Lurus. Alright. Plus. I don't know how they beat me here, honestly. Something about drawing so many cards is just crazy. All right, 5-0. 5-0, people.